Welcome to CrashMagic. Today we're going to look at the card trick countdown mystery. So we'll start off with the performance in a second, and after that there'll be a full tutorial showing exactly how you can learn this trick. I need a spectator for this trick, so if my spectator can, to start with, think of a number from 1 to 26, any number from 1 to 26. And if you can make sure that you remember that number, because this is going to be a key number in this trick, because in a bit I'm going to turn around and you're going to deal down to that number in order to pick your card. So yeah, make sure you remember that. First things first though, if you want to shuffle the cards, make sure that you're happy that the cards are not in any pre-set order. So yeah, feel free to give them as much of a shuffle as you like. And then, as I say, in a bit I'm going to turn round, and if you can deal down to the number that you thought of, look at that card and put the rest of the cards on top while I'm turned away. I'll show you exactly what I mean though. So say your number was 6, for example. You would count down onto the table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you'd look at that 6th card and remember that card and place the rest of the pack on top. And then at that point I will turn around. So here are the cards. I will turn away. So if you could deal down to your number. Once you've dealt down to your number, if you could take a look at the card and make sure you remember that card. And then once you're done, place the pack on top and let me know when you've done that. Okay, is that done? I will turn back around then. If you could now cut the cards now, just so your card is absolutely lost in the middle of the pack somewhere. That's great. And I'm going to take the cards now and I'm going to have a look through, and I'm going to see if I can find your card. Now obviously this is going to be not easy because you thought of a number 1 to 26. I have no idea what that number was. You've not told anyone, you've not written it down, and also I've no idea what your card was, but I'm going to do my best to try and find it and see how we get on. Okay, I think I've got an idea. The card is tricky, to be honest. I've got a feeling I might know your number though. I just have a feeling you might have gone for the number 16. Was that your number? It was. Great. Okay, now for the card. This is a bit more tricky. Let's see how we get on. Just watch. Just watch the pack. And there's one card, and one card only comes out of the pack. Would you mind taking that card and checking if that was your card? Was that your card, the 5 of diamonds? It was. Well, I hope you enjoyed that performance of the card trick countdown mystery, and we'll now go into the tutorial of how that trick's done then. It's another nice easy one to learn. No sleight of hand, no setup involved. So first thing you need to do is ask your spectator to think of a number from 1 to 26. Any number from 1 to 26, and make sure they remember that. And you can explain how in a bit the spectator is going to use the number they thought of to select a card. So once they've got their number, you can give them the cards to shuffle as much as they like. As I said, it's a no setup trick, so they can freely shuffle the pack. And then once they've done that, you're going to explain to them that you're going to turn around and they're going to deal cards down onto the table, as many as the number they thought of, and look at the next card. Now you're going to give them a quick demonstration of how to do this, and the reason for that is because you want to glance the bottom and the top card, because you're going to need 2 key cards for this trick. So if you start dealing cards off and say to them, let's say your number was 6, so you deal 6 cards off on the table, look at the 6th card, and that will be your card, and then you'll place the rest of the pack on top. Now if you then pick up the pile and put it back on top, you of course now know what the top card is, the ace of diamonds. And I've already glanced, you just need to glance and see what the bottom card is as well. So 10 of diamonds on the bottom and ace of diamonds on the top, 2 key cards to remember. So once you know those key cards, you can then give those cards to the spectator and turn around and ask them to deal their thought number down onto the table. So let's say they deal 10. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They need to look at that 10th card and remember that. So 8 of clubs in this case. And then they need to place the rest of the pack on top. Of course, that puts the bottom card, the 10 of diamonds, straight on top. So now you can turn around and ask them to cut the cards and complete the cut just to put their card in the center. Now, of course, this puts the top card 10 places away from what was the bottom card. So you can now pick up the cards and tell them you're going to try and find their card. Obviously don't show them the cards like this, but I'm just showing you, and all we're doing now is looking for the top card that was, which was the ace of diamonds. Once we've found that, we then start counting. So king of diamonds is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 until we come to our bottom card, the 10 of diamonds. That's 10 cards, so we know their chosen card was 10 and the card in front, the 8 of clubs, was their card. So we now know their thought of number and their chosen card. So there's a number of ways we can reveal this now. In the performance, of course, I just revealed their number, and then I'll show you how I revealed their card. I down jogged the 2 cards either side as I was looking through the cards. Obviously don't let the spectator see this. So you've got the 8 of clubs in the middle of these 2 cards that I've down jogged, and then if you cover that bottom so the spectator can't see it as you show the pack, so they can just see the pack like this, then at this point you can then first of all reveal their thought of number was 10. First great reveal there, and then you can say, right, let's see if we can find your card. If you just concentrate on the pack, you do a magic motion with your hand over the pack and you just push the 2 cards with your little finger on the bottom, and their card, the 8 of clubs that was trapped in the middle, will get pushed out. And of course you can get your spectator to take their card out and confirm that that was the card that they chose. Well, that's the end of the video. If you liked it, please like it and subscribe. If you've got any comments, leave them down below, and see you soon.